The chairman didn't simply terminate Zuri Daniels. He tried to wipe her out, in full view of cameras and employees. He tore the CEO badge from her chest and flung it into a trash can, as if she meant nothing. "Grab your box and leave," he snapped, smiling like he'd finally forced a black woman back where he thought she belonged. Phones were raised. Staff gasped. Board members smirked. But Zuri's silence wasn't weakness. It was calculation. Because the second her legal team walked through those glass doors, the authority he believed he owned would turn into the very thing that destroyed him. The trading floor at Apex Global Bank was designed to make powerful men feel untouchable. That illusion shattered the moment Chairman Richard Holston chose to publicly humiliate the one executive who had restored the firm's profitability. Zuri Daniels stood firm as Holston shoved a cardboard box into her arms. Cameras and cell phones locked onto her, capturing every detail of the spectacle he staged. "You're finished, Daniels," he declared. "We need leadership that reflects our traditional values. Someone who looks like the real face of finance." The board laughed quietly, pretending it wasn't racially charged, pretending this was just a necessary shift. Zuri scanned the room, the employees she fought for, the analysts who respected her, the tellers who trusted her vision. Fear filled their faces. They were powerless to intervene. Holston stepped closer, yanked the CEO badge from its clip, and tossed it into the trash. "That's where it belongs," he sneered. "Take your box and walk out like everyone else who doesn't fit our culture." Zuri didn't bow her. She didn't plead. She calmly set the box beside her and met his eyes. "You're making the biggest mistake of your life." Holston grinned. "The only mistake was ever hiring you." Security guards closed in, waiting for the signal to remove her. Phones continued recording. Comments flooded live streams. Reporters whispered in the lobby. This humiliation was meant to go viral, meant to destroy her reputation permanently. "Remove her," Holston ordered. But Zuri didn't move. She reached into her blazer, pulled out her phone, and tapped a single secure command. "Operation Redline is active." Holston laughed. "Calling your lawyer," he mocked. "They'll be useless once the headlines hit." Zuri smiled a calm, confident curve that unsettled him. "No," she said. "I'm calling everyone who outranks you." Before he could respond, the glass doors to the trading floor flew open. A procession of elite attorneys, federal regulators, and 2 Treasury Department officials in dark suits marched in. Badges visible. The room froze. The energy shifted instantly. The lead federal agent spoke. "Chairman Richard Holston, step away from Ms. Daniels, effective immediately. Apex Global Bank is under federal supervision." Holston's smirk vanished. "Federal supervision? For what?" Zuri answered calmly. "For the crimes you covered up. The discrimination complaints you buried. The loan approvals you blocked based on last names and zip codes. For turning this bank into a playground for your prejudice." His face drained of color. The Treasury agent continued. "Ms. Daniels supplied extensive documentation. We've been investigating for months. Your public stunt simply sped up your collapse. Legal offices spread across the floor, seizing devices, securing servers, escorting corrupt board members away from their terminals." Holston looked around in disbelief. "I'm the chairman. You can't do this." Miranda Cole, Zuri's chief legal strategist, stepped forward. "You lost that authority the moment you assaulted a lawful CEO and attempted a discriminatory removal." Zuri stepped forward, reclaiming the space he tried to steal. "Did you really think I rebuilt this institution without protecting it?" she asked. "Did you think the numbers improved by magic? You took credit for my work. You boasted about results you never earned. Every success carried my signature. Every crime carried yours." Holston tried to break free, but security stopped him. "You'll destroy the bank," he shouted. No, Zuri replied evenly. You already did. I'm saving it. The Treasury agent raised a document. Richard Holston, you are hereby removed from all positions at Apex Global Bank and placed under arrest for federal fraud, discrimination, and obstruction. Handcuffs snapped shut. The man who tried to erase her was now nothing more than a headline waiting to break. He looked up at Zuri. Fear replacing arrogance. You set me up. No, she said steadily. You did that yourself, the moment you assumed I'd stay silent. Applause began, softly, then grew louder, stronger, united. Some employees cried. Others recorded. Everyone witnessed justice. Zuri turned to them. Let today be the last time anyone in this building is disrespected for who they are. We rise together, or not at all. Her assistant, Jordan, stepped forward. Ms. Daniels, welcome back. Zuri nodded. Call an all-hands meeting. We rebuild with integrity. Holston was dragged through the lobby. Reporters swarmed him, cameras flashing, microphones pressed toward his face. He tried to hide from the same spotlight. He once used to humiliate her. Zuri walked past without looking. Justice didn't need to gloat. It only needed to stand. When she reached the executive officer office, she retrieved her badge from the trash, brushed it clean, and clipped it back where it belonged. Then she faced the bankers who once doubted her and spoke with unshakable authority. A new era starts now. If that ending shocked you, like, share, and comment your reaction. Which moment stunned you the most? Subscribe and turn on notifications for more stories where dignity rises, arrogance collapses, and truth hits harder than humiliation. Your comments help these stories reach millions.